What's up, Cape Town? This is Kolping Boomba. We're out here at the Baxter Theatre, and it's all about the Mother City Comedy Festival, baby. Going on from tonight for the whole month, and they're doing 2 shows every night, 3 on weekends. And we have the pleasure right now of speaking with the brains behind the festival. We are speaking with the representative of Tailor Made Productions and ExploSIV Productions right here to tell us a bit more about how they put the festival together, what to expect, who to see, where to go. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to get into it and welcome Ngesi and Stuart Taylor. All right. This is Kolping Boomba. This is the Cape Town Experience. And right about now, I'm hanging out with the producers of the Mother City Comedy Festival, the first annual Mother City Comedy Festival. How are you, gentlemen?
Great, thanks. And you, brother?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm stressed, but I'm good.
Wonderful. So firstly, I want to know what inspired the concept, what motivated the idea of the Mother City Comedy Festival.
Well, first of all, I'm sick and tired of young acts who are very, very talented, who really want to get into these spaces, and they can't get in these spaces because some of them have a great following, but none of them really get the opportunity to come here because it's quite expensive and it's quite hard to get bums on seats. And I was like, I'm sick and tired of people complaining. Let me put my money where my mouth is and create a platform. The interesting thing is Stuart and I do shows, and we always need new audiences, and we need to create a new audience, and now we're starting to create a new audience. Some of these people have never been to theaters before. They only do comedy clubs, and it's time to give them a chance.
Wonderful. Talking about the new acts, it's great that they are being involved and they are being featured in a festival of this magnitude. What are they benefiting from being a part of the festival, and any acts that the public doesn't necessarily know about to look out for?
Well, the thing is, it's not that the public doesn't know them. It's possibly that a theatre-going audience doesn't know them. It's not a fringe festival. It's not a free-for-all. All the acts are vetted. The shows you're going to watch are amazing shows. They're shows which we trust are going to be good. It's not people we've kind of just picked off the street and gone, hey, here's a platform for you. So, as Siv said, often it's guys maybe they've done their one-man or solo shows in places like Grahamstown or outside of Cape Town, but it's just that you can't get the platform in this town. This town is the hardest place to book theatre space. In terms of who you need to look out for, my suggestion is there's a great balance between acts you may know already. So come and watch Riyad Musa. You're a big fan of Riyad. You're a fan of Rob van Vieren. Come and watch him. But choose someone on the bill there that you've never heard of. Come watch Liam Bento. Come watch CJ Benson. These are guys that have been grinding for years. They got one-man shows, and this is your chance to watch them here at the Baxter Theatre.
Wonderful. I heard via the grapevine that there could be some international acts surprised on the festival. Can I get a hint, a clue?
I just want to say Angel Campy's performed in New York City. Riyad Musa has a Netflix special. A lot of people are performing overseas, but eventually the goal is to have international acts. This year we were speaking about it, but some things didn't work out. But we're going to make sure the next year, the goal for this festival, in my eyes and his eyes, is that we want to book out all these theatres, and we want to have everyone going from top to bottom, like a Fringe festival, like they do in Canada, and getting people on there doing things and getting the best of the best in the world. One day, you never know, we might have Trevor Noah here, Jimmy Carr, you never know.
True. So, in terms of the audience, any local well-known acts to look out for? We mentioned Riyad Musa. Anyone else that the audience can look out for in terms of the well-known, like yourselves, established comedians in the country?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a varied lineup. I'm doing a show, not a one-man show. I'm doing a show with Kurt Skundrat. You really get to see the two of us performing. You got some really cool visitors coming down. So you got people like Jem Atkins, who's a really big name in Durban, but you'd never get to see him in Cape Town. You've got Alfred Adrian, just released two television specials, one in English, one in Afrikaans. He's a part of the festival as well. You've got the Day Zero boys, always a hit here in Cape Town. That's KG Moghadi, Yasin Barnes, Dayden Oliver, and Carl Weber. All of those guys, by the way, doing one-man shows as well. Then you've got really cool combinations of people. You've got Kate Pinchuk with Lindy Johnson. You've got Altaf Sayed with yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the vibe, man. Come and see them all.
Wonderful. 2 more questions before we wrap up. So what does this mean for the greater Cape Town comedy community in general?
I think apart from people getting work, I think it's, for me, what I've always seen, it's getting harder and harder to get bums on seats. And I think establishments just have the same acts over and over again, and let's be honest, a lot of audience members are literally dying. So we need to create a new audience, and this is creating a new audience of people who don't come to the theatre. And realistically, it's a 172-seater. Fill it up. If you get 90 people in there, it's fun. You get 50 people, it's fun. So for me, I think it's creating a new audience and a new festival that people can look forward to every single year.
Wonderful. One more question, Stuart. What's the state of South African comedy according to you right now?
I think we're doing very well. Listen, we're certainly not lacking for material, I'll put it that way. But it's amazing. I mean, you look at, I've been doing this for a very, very long time. And it's great when you watch those up-and-coming acts. It's great when you hear people performing overseas. It's great when you hear people are doing things on TV. I think it's very much exploding. I think it's in good hands. That's the truth, is that there's an amazing new crop of voices that makes someone like me that's been doing it for a long time go, it's cool, man. We've created a foundation and these guys are flying. So yeah, it's in a beautiful space.
Wonderful. So just before we wrap up, what's the future look like for the Mother City Comedy Festival? I know this is the first one tonight. What's the future? What's sort of the long-term vision of the festival?
Stuart and I's goal is, there is other festivals that are happening. I won't mention them by name, that are happening in Joburg. Would love to have the international acts go from there, finish off the last maybe a week here, so they can come see Table Mountain, which, us paying for it and them here, and booking out the bigger theaters and getting international acts on the lineup.
Wonderful. And that was.
Let's see what you think.
No, I think that's a very big part of it. I mean, ultimately, it's at the moment it's a very much a showcase for local acts. That's always going to be the foundation of what we want to do. We always want to give sort of 60% of the stage space, 60% of the publicity, 60% of the love to the local acts. But as Siv said, there's a reason why it's this time of the year, is because going forward it's going to become an international festival. You're going to have big names come from overseas and be a part of it from next year. So that is the bigger vision. It's going to be a celebration of stand-up comedy. That's what we want it to be.
That sounds beautiful. Where can people follow the festival, just to stay up to date on social networks?
It's on, you can find at Mother City Comedy Festival on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram. That's the one you'll find to follow, or you can do the hashtag MCCF. Otherwise, follow Siv, follow me at the Stuart Taylor, and that's where you get all the details.
Wonderful. That's it. That's the lowdown on the Cape Town, the Mother City Comedy Festival, rather. I'm Kolping Boomba. This is the Cape Town Experience. Come watch some comedy.